know, there's more. So I'm just gonna do an old like a track, you know, your usual 8-track reaction to this. All right, so let's go. Here we go.
Paul, a lot just transpired. Can we get some sort of comment on what the heck is going on here?
Look, in moments like this,
dude, you have no
right?
idea
Everybody
what you're
sort of
doing.
goes into business for themselves. Hard to say what just went on right there. A lot of tension right now. A lot of egos. A lot of.
I'm surprised you didn't drop dead of a heart attack.
You gotta fix it. Fix it.
Wait, whoa! What the hell is going on here?
Happens.
It's out of line. You know it.
It's not out of line. How much? Have them talk about it. If you don't fix it, we will. Have them talk about our family again. Slap his teeth out of his mouth.
Oh. Yo! Hey, Roman's behind him! Yo! Nah, we're going back to that. We're going to watch that again.
Paul, a lot just transpired. Can we get some sort of comment on what the heck is going on here?
Look, in moments like this are difficult, right? Everybody sort of goes into business for themselves. Hard to say what just went on right there. A lot of tension right now. A lot of egos. A lot of.
You gotta fix it. Fix it. Have them talk about our family again, and that's what happens.
It's out of line. You know it.
It's not out of line. How much? Have them talk about it. If you don't fix it, we will. Have them talk about our family again. Slap his teeth out of his mouth.
Wow. Okay. That.
You're lucky.
Now,
too.
Dave Meltzer tweeted that they're gonna have a tag match. Night 1, Cody and Seth versus The Rock and Roman. Now, again, this is why this is not a work. This makes no sense if this is a work. Okay? I'm gonna quote Billy Ray. If this is the work, this is the worst work in history. Period. There's nothing. Listen, you can go your Walt Clyde route and say they were probably working together all the time. You can go the fanboy route and say, oh, Triple H had this masterful plan. No, he didn't. If this was Triple H's masterful plan, it shows me Triple H has no clue when it comes to creative because this makes no sense. Now, there are people saying that Triple H didn't know about this. You know, you got JD from New York doing his best to, you know, I think if he could say that he was Triple H and he knew, he would say that for him. He would take a bullet for Triple H. I think if JD from New York, if Triple H knew that Vince McMahon was doing all this crazy, nasty crap all the whole time, JD from New York would say, no, he didn't. I knew. I really knew. So, you know, you have too many people out there saying that this is a work. And I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why you have a lot of people saying that is because they're at the end of the day, they're WWE diehards. They're Vince cells. They're E-bubble dwellers. They're E-drones, whatever you want to call it. Fanboys, E-riders, WWE emos, whatever you want to call it. This comes back to the fact that wrestling fans don't want this to be some big grand mess so they can keep cheering on how Triple H is doing so great and creative, and he hasn't done a bad job, but he's not this genius that a lot of people think you are, that a lot of people think that he is. So I'm just saying that if you want to go with this, go ahead. Because this gives somebody like me who hasn't been fond of Triple H ever since he wore blackface and then did what he did to Booker T. Okay? I ain't never been cool with Triple H since then, and I never will be. But I'm just saying that this is not a work. This was not a part of the plan, and this still leaves a mess. because it went from The Rock saying, should he sit at the head of the table? We all know how this whole storyline was supposed to end, okay? Before Cody re-signed, this was supposed to end with The Rock versus Roman, the real head of the table. Roman was abusing his family. He was treating them like crap. He's doing all of this other stuff. And you know, you had to go to the savior, which was The Rock. Now, granted, The Rock should have been there last year. If The Rock was there last year, this wouldn't have happened. Also, if Triple H, because I do not care what anyone says, he knew that The Rock was going to go against Roman at WrestleMania 40, and he still had Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble, which was the dumbest thing you could ever do. So do not, listen, don't come with me with that crap. Do not come with me with that crap. Triple H knew, all right? He knew just like he knew about the Vince McMahon allegations. He knew, okay? He knew. But for whatever reason, he still chose to go with Cody. But I know a lot of y'all want to, again, say that, oh, this was a work, this was genius. Again, if this was a work, this was not genius. I find myself repeating myself like I'm Walt Clyde. But that's because we all know, you know, how crazy this whole thing is. You know, people with intelligence understand what's going on. They made a mess, and this was their best way for them to try to fix it. All right, now if it's Cody versus Roman one-on-one on night 2, fine. If it's a triple threat match, I'm fine with that too. But I will say this. I do like the fact that The Rock is being a heel. And I think it's very symbolic how The Rock led the pack. You had the champion leaving behind his cousin. That, to me, is what's paramount. That, excuse me if, you know, the sound quality in this vid is not too great. You know, I just decided to do this. So, you know, I'm in the PWHustle soundproof studio, but I didn't have my mic, so excuse me. So anyway, that was what was telling to me, was Roman and The Rock leaving, and Roman was walking behind The Rock. He's like, yeah, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. So maybe Dave Meltzer, you know, it's not some insider information. He's speculating, and I could see why he speculated like that. I would have jumped to that same conclusion. So, you know, I just want to see The Rock at Mania. I want to see The Rock versus Roman. You know, and to be honest, it doesn't have to be at Mania. It could be at SummerSlam. But I want this story of the tribal chief ending with The Rock putting down Roman and putting an end to what he's been doing to the family. That's it. The Rock doesn't need the title. The title should go to Cody. But for me, when this whole tribal chief head of the table started, the ending was simple. Rock v. Roman. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Follow me on Twitter at @TrackBrown, the number ATRAC Brown. Do not forget that the PW Hustle is on TikTok at PW Hustle, as well as we have our Facebook group, the Hustle Fandom, so join that. So I just wanted to say this real quick. See you guys later. Peace.